Okay. Let me know. Let me know, guys. Is this working? Anybody? ah. Um. So, how about now? How about anyone there? Anyone there? I tell ya, I think I'm on. What a mess. I don't like this so much. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see me at this point? I'm I have had such a time. And I don't think this is going to work. Okay. Ah, what a mess. All right, I need to maybe let the people on the other service know that I had to stop that one. Let me see, Sabrina. Hang on. Let me see if I can go. I don't know if I can go over there. Let me see if I can do this. This was a mess. I've never had trouble like this before. I don't think people are gonna. I've got 6 watching the old one that stopped. Man. All right. I'm gonna. Hopefully they'll come over because I can't mess with this anymore. What a mess. Uh, I couldn't get my life to go. I've been talking. What time is it? I don't even know. I've been talking way too long. Um. So I'm just frustrated right now. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping the people that were on the stream that I just had to like leave will come on over. I do want to see if this is going to work for you guys. So while there's just a couple of us on, can you see my workstation? Let me know. Oh, I think you can. I think you can. All right. That part at least is good. How you guys doing? I'm so glad you're here. Ah, what a mess. I feel so bad. Sabrina, I'm so glad you're here. That's fun. I'm just going to try. Hopefully those, I don't know. I don't even know how to tell everybody to switch over to this stream because the first stream is just gone. It's just gone for me. So mad. All right. Enough of that. So, thanks for being here, Jessica. I know, Sabrina, that's fun. So I just have the 2 of you on. I think there's, like I said, I think there's 6 of you guys on there live. I wish I could go over there and tell them to leave, that it's done. I just don't think I can. Let me see. I'm going to try real quick. Because it takes so long to process it. Hi, Andrea and Nancy. Okay, so 10. Awesome. All right. Let me go over here and add a comment real quick. If I can. It won't even let me. Heavens. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I'm on this one. Gosh, I'm sweating. Okay. Hang on, guys. Okay. Yeah, there's 15 on the other one. I'm frustrated. I have no idea what caused that to happen. All right. So, I am going to be getting my bath bomb mixture ready, and I thought I would just share with you guys my doing that and how I kind of like do this master batching of my bath bombs. I've done it a couple different ways over the years, and I just really like my current setup of doing this little master batching, I suppose it would be called. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Lissa. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Oh. So how are you guys doing? Any shows yet? My first one is in like 2 or 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think. It's my first show. How are you guys doing? Any shows? Somebody wanted me to do a video of how I get ready for a show and how I like how to know how much product to bring and all that. So I'm gonna be getting that taped this next couple weeks while I get ready for that first show. And of course I redid my booth space just a little bit, so I gotta share that with you guys every year. Oh yeah, I don't do outdoor shows very often. I think other than the Covered Bridge Festival, I think I have one outdoor show. I bought this really expensive tent, you know, the canopy and everything, and I've used it like 3 or 4 times. I wish I would not have bought that. Chocolate and chicks. Ooh, Sabrina, you have one next Saturday. I almost missed that. That's awesome. I hope you're ready. Are you ready? I hope you did good. All right. So, I finally figured out how to do 2 cameras, guys. That's right. Let's do this. Look at that. Fancy, huh? That's right. Of course I had to pay. I wanted to do it like free. I couldn't figure out how to do it free. So I had to pay. It's annoying. I'm okay. Oh. Hey, Katie. Yeah. Yes, I am. Only the best for you guys. Oh shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. I am using OBS for my lives. I was using a StreamYard or one of those. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like I could get a very good quality out of it without paying a lot of money. I paid $100 a year for it, and I think it's probably going to be what I use for Facebook and Instagram lives. but I can't see Instagram comments on it, so that stinks. And for this, I can't have 2 cameras, and I just felt like the quality wasn't good enough. It was 720 was the best I could get, and I was just like, that's dumb. It's just dumb. So OBS is what I use. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's free. That makes me happy. All right, so this is what I do for my bath bombs, guys, and these are extras. Oh, I don't have to do that. I was like, ah. So these are my little extra baggies. So I have these bags that I put my extra material in, or ingredients. So this will go in one of these, and then this is my baking soda, and this is my other ingredients. So let me show you what I mean. All right, so guys, this is 4 boxes of 4 pounds, can you see, of baking soda. I sift this in this big bowl in my garage. This way, I don't have to worry about that plume of baking powder or baking soda getting all over my shelves. I just feel like it keeps it so much cleaner when I can just sift it. I have my washer and dryer down there. I just put the bowl down there and I sift it on those things. So for baking soda, and then I used to do this for 1 ounce. I don't know if you can see that. 1 ounce bath bomb for 1 ounce of fragrance oil. I don't really do that anymore. It's just I do 0.8%, I think, or 0.8 ounces of fragrance oil in this batch, but it just ends up being, I have the right amount. Yeah, so this is the 4 boxes, and I have another 4 boxes in another bowl on the back counter. Now I got these big bowls at IKEA. I was really excited because they were really good price, and then this is the only thing I use them for, so it's kind of wasteful. But I'm going to put 1,342 grams of baking soda in here. I don't know where I got this little ladle at. It comes in handy. I find sifting it the first time, and I do not have to sift this when I go to make these bath bombs. I do not feel like I have to. Are you guys seeing a freaking ad? Why in the world would you be seeing an ad? There was an ad in the middle of a live? Sorry guys, I didn't know that happened. I have my iPad over here so I can kind of see what you're seeing in case something goes off and goes wrong. So I look over and there's a stupid ad. Okay, 1343, close enough. So then this bag here is kaolin clay, SLSA, and cream of tartar. Oh good, Sabrina, I'm glad. Good, Kim. Glad, no ads. I don't know why I did. That's weird. Of course, I'm on a generic name. Maybe that's why. But then, this, I keep thinking I have to hold things up. This is ready to go. When I'm ready for bath bomb making, done. So it doesn't mess up my room, because one of the biggest things that I hate about getting a bath bomb made is just it just destroys this room. This way, I don't feel like I have that problem. I just do this, and not having to sift this is huge. And I had to take these out a couple times just because I'm out of baking soda and I need baking soda for a random project. So let's talk ingredients on our bath bombs. So I went ahead and pre-added my SLSA into my little bags over here. Just so you know how this can be airborne and it can be like an issue. So I didn't want to have to wear a mask on here or anything like that. So that is the only thing that's in this little bag is SLSA. I'm going to put it in my little tiki cup. And that is, how much? 37 grams of SLSA. So now I'm going to put my cream of tartar in. And I have my little jug here. Handy dandy jugs. I love these things. Cream of tartar is 54 grams. So cream of tartar is your hardener. It's a filler. It's a hardener. Let me double check myself. Yeah, Wendy, I have premium too. And once you have YouTube premium, you don't want to go back. It is so nice. Sabrina, what do you mean by do I use it pretty quickly? I mean, I'm going to use up all of that bath bomb, all that baking soda. I will bag up all of it, if that's what you mean. I don't keep it in that stainless steel bowl anymore, if that's what you mean. All right, so cream of tartar, it binds, it hardens, and I'm going to put 54 grams in here, which is, what does this say? About 2.2%. Cream of tartar also is something that will, and Lissa's on here. She's the expert. So Lissa, join, speak up, because if I say something wrong or if you have anything to expound on, please speak up. Lissa, for you guys that may not know, is the soap chef, and she's amazing. 54. I cannot keep where I'm at. What was I saying? It's a hardener, and it will kind of increase the sinking, from what I understand, because it's heavy. Like where cornstarch will actually help it not sink. I think your cream of tartar kind of is heavier, so if you have trouble sinking bath bombs, you may want to lessen the cream of tartar or swap it out for cornstarch, from what I understand. Listen, I'm shy, as my husband, I say a lot wrong. Teresa, I leave these for months. I mean, I usually go through my bath bomb mixture, but as long as your ingredients aren't expired, there's no time frame that you have to use this up. You can have this mixed up forever and ever. Well, not, you know what I mean. As long as your ingredients are still fresh and good. I just find this so much easier. I used to, because I'm sorry, when I used to try to put it in like a big bucket, but then you still have to sift it, and then those ingredients, some are really light and some are really heavy, and gravity does the trick. So you almost have to stir it every time you take it out of the bucket, like if you were to put all of these ingredients in at one time. So that's why I do it this way. Another reason why I do it this way is because I follow Jerica Zimmerman's way of doing it, where I add water to only baking soda and not the other ingredients. And I color my baking soda, wet it, and then after all of that, then I add my other ingredients. And so that's why I started doing it like this, where I just put the little baggie inside the baggie. I just get an assembly line going. You see if I've missed anything. Clay, oh yeah, clay. I know, and I put kaolin clay in too. But it took me, and I wondered too, because it's a hardener and heavy, right? But it took me so long to get to the point where I can use my bath bomb press with this recipe that I don't want to make any changes. I'm scared. That was a struggle. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with it, but it was definitely a learning curve. So did anybody do anything completely different with their bath bomb as far as master batching? Does anybody master batch their bath bombs? And how, if so, do you do it any differently? I used the last of my SLSA when I was down here earlier. So that has to get ordered very quickly. Hopefully this isn't too much of a boring live with you guys. I think baking soda gets in my nose and it upsets my sinus tract more than SLSA do sometimes. It's a tough one on me. So I know Sabrina's going to the soap conference. Is anybody else going to the soap conference this year? And oh, somebody said something. Let's see what Lissa says. Okay, so Lissa's does it a little bit differently. Lissa, how much do you master batch at a time? If you put it do you put one, I'm doing one batch in one bag, or are you putting one batch in a bowl, or are you putting how many batches do you put in your bowl? Me too, Sabrina. I think it's going to be fun. I met so many fun friends, and I met so many wonderful, wonderful people at the soap conference last year. I don't think I'm going next year. It's in Vegas. I absolutely have no desire to go to Vegas. Plus, it's very expensive. But I really did enjoy meeting all those women and men. £55. Dang. Wow. So okay, so I'm sometimes slow. So when you make 12 bowls, do your bowls, is that 55 pounds divided between the 12 bowls? And then how does that work? There's a freaking ad on my thing again. Or is 55 pounds in every bowl? That would be amazing. I wouldn't be able to lift that. All right. Cream and tartar is done. And then kale and clay. So kale and clay, I put 25 grams in. Yeah, Wendy, I went last year to Kansas City because it was about a 7-hour drive for me too. Okay, where are you from? You're close, right? Wow, Lissa. So, in case anybody's not able to see that, she's making 55 pounds and divides that 55 pounds into 12 bowls. And each bowl is one batch. Wow, that's a huge batch. I could not do that. Yes, for me, oh, okay. Indeed. For me, this is one batch. Now, sometimes I will combine this to make a double batch, but I believe I get 7 or 12. All of a sudden, let me see what my thing says. Does it say how many? 14. Sorry. So I get about 14 bath bombs with this size batch. All right, kale and clay. I'm adding 25 grams. Yeah, I guess you do. Wow, that's amazing. And you don't even have a press. You don't have a press, right? Because you make your 3D bath bombs. Lissa makes 3D bath bombs, guys. All right, so that's the last ingredient in here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this all up. My nose is running. We need to have a little get together for the ones of us that live close within like a few hours of each other. That'd be fun. Just go to lunch or dinner or something. I thought about doing that. Hey, Liz, are you still using your Arbor press to do your pressing at all, or are you just doing it by hand again? I'm just not sure. I love the Arbor press, but I mean, I kind of like love hate it. Yeah, let's do a meetup. That'd be fun. I'd like to put faces with, with everybody's names that I see. $25. So when I go to make this, I will add, and this is a take on Jerica Zimmerman's recipe, guys. I don't know how close it is. It's probably pretty close. I think I changed the SLSA amount because I felt like hers were lasting too long. And I don't want a 10-minute bath bomb. I want more of like a 5-minute bath bomb. I think Lissa likes a really long one, but I don't. I don't want. I get bored. You do use the Arbor press still. I use each individual 3D mold, yeah. I still have my Arbor press, and I keep thinking I'm going to buy that plate off of your website. But then I have to carry it back down here. But I still do use some 3D molds, and I think I need to learn how to use that Arbor press a little bit better. I was cracking my molds, guys, with it. I was pressing way too hard. And I actually didn't realize for a long time, I just figured the harder you press, the better. And I don't think that's the case. The harder, right, Lissa? I mean, the harder you press, that's not always the best thing. And when we were messing around with the PSI on my bath bomb press, my son and my husband were down here trying to crank it up, and I was like, I don't think that's a good thing. So I know I was pressing way too hard and just like on that arbor press. Yeah. Where's Sissy? I bet she likes to be in the tub too. Or not Sissy, but Chrissy. She usually watches while she's taking a bath. I love that. One more. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about the quality of molds I was using. I won't be buying from them anymore, but, you know, I assume that it was okay quality, but. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So when I am ready to make, that's it for the clay. Oh. So when I'm ready to make bath bombs, I dump the baking soda in my KitchenAid or mixer. My KitchenAid is like on the fritz. I thought those things lasted forever. It's not. I put this in here. I get it wet with a little bit of dye. I usually use dye. Sometimes I use lakes, but I usually use dye. Get it wet, and then I add 8 grams of polysorbate, and I use 18 grams of some sort of fat. Like my recipe here says 11 grams of avocado and 7 grams of shea. I mix that up here and there. Sometimes I add all avocado. Sometimes I will add some mango. Sometimes I add cocoa butter. And sometimes I add shea. But I have a couple notes. Like the shea and the mango are very soothing. They impart moisture to your skin. And they're both anti-inflammatory. Avocado also is, it relieves inflammation and is very moisturizing. So that is that. I don't think I've ever bought from Chunkadust or the other one. But what I'm looking for, where am I at? 1342. Is another paint your own bath bomb kit. Bath bomb. The only one I have are Easter eggs, and I really want to have one that is not specific to a holiday. I want one like more of a year round, but it has to be flat, and I'm not sure what I want, but I do want another paint your own bath bomb that I can use. Woo! Good to go. Love that. This is a boring one, guys. I'm sorry. I was all excited about doing a Make With Me one, but this is really kind of just, it's just kind of monotonous. What can we talk about? Did I give you my recipe there? So let me just back up, and 18 grams of fat, oil, butter mix, and then I use 24 grams of rubbing alcohol. I add that in with my liquid. So like I melt my butters, I add my liquid oil, I add my 8 grams of polysorbate, and I add my 24 grams of rubbing alcohol right to that bottle. And then I get that going. If I have to spritz it, I prefer water. I fought the water for a long time, and I ended up really liking the water as a binder. Most of the time I really don't need to add any binder, but it just depends on, you know, obviously. Where are we at? It's 36% humidity in here right now. Pretty dry. Let me see what we're talking about. Oh, man. Oh, Kimberly. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That was my biggest fear. The 2 times I had COVID, that was the biggest fear, was losing my smell and not getting it back. That stinks. I could cry for you. Yeah. Yeah. Good, Liz. I'm glad. Lisa says she likes these lives. I feel like I need to entertain you guys, and I'm just sitting here, like, being all monotonous. So chime in and start talking to each other for me. I thought, actually, guys, I thought about contacting Stanley Handcrafted to see if he would do an open Q&A with me, like for candles. But I'm afraid I wouldn't have enough questions, and I don't know that I have the savvy to figure out how to have a person on live and answer, you know, like having 2 people on live or whatever. But I thought about doing that with a couple people. But Stanley Handcrafted, I actually thought he might be one that actually would say yes. I don't know anyone else that would. Oh. So I had COVID back in 2020, and I lost my smell for a month, and I was really, really worried. It came back fine. And then I had COVID again in December of this year, this last December, and I lost it for 6 hours. It was the weirdest thing. I mean, literally about 4 to 6 hours, and it started coming back, and the next day I was fine. And my husband, he did the exact same thing. It was so weird. Any new products? Let's talk about that. How about that? Any new products you guys are making? Anything fun that you've not made before? I think he would. I would just say, "Hey, Jeff, do you want to have a live with me so we can do a Q&A? And hey, by the way, can you set it up because I don't know what I'm doing?" I reuse these bags as well, clearly. I don't wash them. I never wash these bags. And one of the reasons is I don't feel like the water comes out of the bags well enough or dries well enough not to cause problems. So I reuse these over and over, and I don't wash them. I tried that once, and I never felt like that it ever dried completely. And we would be like weeks turning inside out, and I just think, you know what? I don't need to wash them. They're clean. They're good. They have a little dust in them. Sometimes I think that can cause more harm than it saves, you know what I mean, as far as that washing things. All right, let me get my other bowl. Let me see what people are saying. Sabrina, I just made magnesium lotion like yesterday. That's fun. It's my second time making it though. Awesome. Kimberly, oh my gosh. This is a good recipe, isn't it, Kimberly? I like that deodorant recipe so much. So guys, so Andrea reminded me. Oh, heavy. Has anybody ever made like real cream soap? Like legit cream soap where you have to like let it, there's a word that you have to like let it sit for weeks or whatever, not the foaming bath whip. I have never made that cream soap. It's kind of, there was a point in time where I thought I really wanted to, and then I kind of like, do I really want to? And I think that if my whipped soaps from the foaming bath whip, if those had sold better, I probably would have been more interested in making a true cream soap. I don't know if that's still a thing, if people still do that. Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? What is the wording that they use? And it sounds gross when they say it. Somebody help me out here. Rotting. Thank you. So you didn't like how it came out? And I think it's kind of a difficult thing to make. Rotting. Yeah. Has anybody tried it, or you just know what I'm talking about? Spill the beans. I've just never done it, and I've had a few recipes from Facebook groups over the years that I kept, and I think I finally just deleted them because I thought, I don't think I'm going to be doing this. It's just one of those things. But I think that the foaming bath whip kind of took that off the shelf and made it not necessary or something. I don't know. But you could still call it soap and not wash. So that would be handy. Oh, that's funny. So while that entered my head, I had a customer, or not a customer, a comment, like complain that they're not seeing the comments that I need to post the comments so people can see them as we're talking. And I meant to say this at the beginning of the video, but my struggle with getting, oh gosh, I need 100 more grams, this live going kind of took that out of my head. Anyway, long story. The comments show up on YouTube about a day or more after the live ends. So if you watch this live, Sunday night, you're not going to see the comments. So if those are important to you, come back in a day or two, and they should be there. I'm not sure if they're there on the cell phones, but they will be on the PC. Oh, clear, cold processed ones. Hey, Melissa. Clear, cold, like melt and pour clear, cold process? I have no idea what you're talking about. Who is that, Andrea? No. Wendy, what do you mean? I don't know what that means. Melt and pour, like cold process? Okay, never mind. You tell me. I'm done guessing. Sabrina, it's a good recipe. I mean, that is one of the few. I'm not saying this because I'm thinking, oh well, I change all the recipes I get. I really don't like make that many changes to the formulas that I get. because I've said it a bunch. I'm not a formulator. But that is one of the few recipes that I will not change a thing. Other than I changed the, what did I change? The cetyl? I think it's cetyl alcohol. I changed the amount of that to get this consistency I wanted. Because I think as is, the deodorant makes a great solid. But if I want the balm, I lower that cetyl alcohol. That's what I do. But it's a good one. It does, the balms don't sell very well. I say that, and I've sold like 4 this week. Normally, they don't sell very well for me. Yeah. Oh, okay, yep, I did. Okay. Transparent, I still don't know what you mean. Transparent cold process. What is that? Do I have a video to show how to make deodorant? Yes, I do. And I talk about the cetyl alcohol too in that video somewhere. Because I think I make both the solids and the balms in it. Teresa, if you, I don't know, right, it's DIY Bath and Body, so you can search out DIY Bath and Body on Etsy, or you can search out my channel and look for the deodorant, just search deodorant, and the link is on there too. But DIY Bath and Body Shop, I think, is the name of where I got that. I've gotten several of her formulas. They're pretty good formulas. I just made, bath candy. That was fun. And it really does a lot of bubbles. So that is for my, apparently a soap of the month club is not good enough for me. I needed a bath bomb of the month, so I do have a bath bomb of the month club. I don't have any, bath bomb of the month members. But I have the club in case they ever do. But I also have a fun in the tub club. That's my fun one. I think that's so fun, and I just love the name that I came up with it. So Fun in the Tub Club, and it's for the little kids. And I made some of that bath candy off of the DIY Bath and Body Shop. And it was an extra, let me see, hang on. Maybe it was an extra on the foaming bath treatment or something like that. I just bought. They're cheap. They're like $10. Huh. That is very interesting, Wendy. It's going to be a Tammy day. But anyway, that bath candy, it's cute. So that's part of my Fun in the Tub Club this month. I'm almost done, guys. And I'm starting to make a mess because I'm getting sloppy. I have never heard of that clear cold process soap. Yeah, I have never heard of that. Wendy, do you have a channel? Sabrina's looking for a video. Do you have a channel? I don't even know. Hey guys, I got 15,000 subscribers that last week. How cool is that? So fun. I was so excited. 3.5 years later. Oh shoot, somebody's calling me. My mom is calling me. I'm gonna have to call her back. Sorry, Mom. Thanks. I think it's so much fun. Thank you guys. I thought it was fun. Ah. All right, I have one more baggie. So most of the time I just do all of my baking soda that I have just because I never know what I'm going to do with it. And then I'll take my baggie out if I just need like 500 grams of baking soda for some project or another. That's usually how I do it. Thanks, guys. I couldn't believe it. I'm trying to go part-time at work still. I'm trying. I just want to go down to 30 hours. I'm able to do, I work 35 now. So the income I make from YouTube pays for my 5 hours that I'm not at work. So I take that income and pay our home expense account so that I'm not hurting our home expenses or home income by not working those 5 hours. Really can't afford for me not to work those 5 hours. So anyway, I'm thinking, okay, maybe if I make a little bit more on YouTube, I can go down to 30. I have to be careful because then I'm looking at less PTO, which is not a big deal when you're not working as much. But retirement's going to be a big one. I think I lose some of my retirement benefits. And I'm going to get a little too close to retirement for that. Well, I'm still like, I'm 53, guys. So 12 years. Planning on 12 years. Lily, you are not supposed to be in here, but we're done. Does anybody want to see Lily? Let me close this up real quick. How did you get in here? How did you get in here? I love this dog, guys. Wow, that was perfect. So I did eight boxes of the 4-pound. I just get them at Walmart. 4-pound Arm & Hammer boxes. Yeah. Yes. I agree, Wendy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 bags. I have a handful of bags over there. I think I normally do 4 boxes like 3 times to get me through. But this is spring and it's not as prevalent of the bath bomb. I don't sell as many in the spring. Come here, Lily. What are you doing down here? You want to say hi? Want to say hi? Aw, let me put you on big screen so we can see you better. Look, there's Lily. Oh. She's just so sweet. She is so sweet. We took her on a 5-hour ride. She loves to go on rides. We took her on a 5-hour ride. She's been cooked. She has been so tired this last night and today, but she loves to ride in the car. And there she is. We love her so much. My husband's ridiculous with her. He is ridiculous. Aww. We love her. I cannot get her eyes. They're driving me crazy. She's getting a spa day when we're done here. So I'll cut some of that red off of her eyes, but she's getting a bath and her nails trimmed, aren't ya? We're going to have a spa day? Sunday's our spa day. Mine too. I have to do my hair, my nails. All right, come on. You got to get out of here. I'm almost done. Aw. So I put her bed right outside my door. There, she doesn't ever get in her bed. She never, ever. sleeves. I think it's like, it came from her previous owner, and she, I don't think she's ever once slept in it or laid in it. So anyway, all right, guys, I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's, considering I had a late start. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I should go take a bath. I'm gonna soak my knee. Might make my knee is feeling a little bit better though. I will say that. Feeling a little bit better. I don't know if I'm going to do the surgery or not. I haven't decided on the surgery. Hopefully not. But I had a cortisone injection on Friday, so it's feeling pretty good. I'm happy with that. I can actually get it almost straight. Yeah. You know what? It's almost like I'm extending it. Like, it's almost like fully extended. That's awesome. That's been 2 years since I've been able to do that. Whew. All right, I'm off. So, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. See you on the flip side. That's right. All right, I'm going to try to close this down. Thanks for staying with me, especially over, the craziness at the beginning. So, you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. All right, how do I do this? It's been a while.